What is up, everybody? How's it going? I am Dan, executive producer here at vidIQ, and today I will be taking you, or at least hosting, the webinar here at vidIQ. What we're about to do here in roughly 15 or so minutes is show you a presentation that goes over all the vidIQ tools that you need to know if you're getting started with vidIQ, and we will be afterwards answering questions once that is over. If you're wondering where Liron and Rob are, they are actually at VidCon London. If you are going to VidCon London, be sure to go say hi at the booth. And I am filling in today for Liron. I filled in yesterday for Rob for the channel audit stream. And before anyone asks, we are not doing channel audits today. This is, again, the webinar where we take you through the vidIQ tools, basically your YouTube training, as we like to call it. So that is what's going on. We start a little bit early to just kind of say hello, chat a little bit, and I see there's a lot of people already here waiting to get started, so we'll be starting in just a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. So first question for you guys is, who is here for the very first time ever? If you've never been to one of these webinar streams, is this your first time? Use hashtag new if this is your first time. Let me know. And hello to Black X Strike. I'm going to butcher all your names today. Hope you're excited. Fox YouTube, Nain. Let's see. Mbuga, maybe. I don't know. Financial Freedom is here. Lego Builder. Let's see. Alan, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. This is my first time, says Jennifer. Welcome. Hello, 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 hello. Wow, everyone's being so cool. Thank you guys so much. I see a super chat here for $1.99. Thank you for your advice. Help me get to 1K. Oh, wow. Awesome. That is awesome. Which what kind of channel do you have? Congrats on 1K. That's awesome. There's all the hashtag news coming in now. We might have a little bit of a delay, but that's all right. Wow. I'm always surprised with these streams. We do these every week, and I'm always surprised to see how many people are actually new to this thing. That is awesome. You guys are going to learn a lot. So what we're going to play at the top of the hour here is a whole session that Liron has prepared before leaving for London, and you guys are going to get a lot of good insights from that. He does such a good job explaining all the tools. When I first started using vidIQ, I myself watched it a couple times just to learn everything I needed to learn. Oh, man. Trying to get to 1K as well. Yes, wow, so many new people. So welcome, everybody. If you haven't already, be sure to download the vidIQ extension. All the links should be down below, and if that has changed for some reason, we had some technical glitches yesterday, so if that changed for some reason, let me know, and I'll be sure to go fix that. Another thing I want to let you guys know while you're down there clicking links is that our Discord is booming. There are a lot of creators just like you who have all kinds of questions, who are wondering, I wonder if this thumbnail is going to get clicked on. I wish I could get a second opinion. Or did YouTube change something? I posted a video and it's doing a different thing than normally, what I'm used to. A lot of people go in there and ask each other questions in Discord. So it's not a place to go share your content. We don't allow people to go in there and just post videos and channels. Everyone in this place is a content creator. So they all want more views, they all want more subscribers, and asking people in there to subscribe to you is akin to sub for sub, which we don't really allow that. So instead of asking people in there to subscribe to you, work together with these fellow creators and strategize with them. I see another super chat here, $4.99. Been using vidIQ since day one of my channel. Now I'm over 85,000 subs. How long have you been using vidIQ? You said day one of your channel. How long do you think that is? Congratulations to 85,000 subscribers to you. I asked someone a question about what their channel was about earlier, and I feel bad now because the chat's moving so fast I lost it. I'm uploading 3 videos for a week. Awesome. I like Dan. He's the only one who plugs the Discord server. Well, the Discord server is, I would say, relatively new to us. We've been doing a lot with it lately, and we are trying to tell everybody about it, whoever we can. But it's been awesome. The community in there, basically an extension of this chat right now where you guys are asking each other questions. So, yeah, awesome. Uploading 3 videos a week. 2.5 years. 2.5 years. I don't know why my Streamlabs is not updating with these super chats, but hopefully later that'll correct itself, because yesterday I could see exactly what you guys said in the super chats. Have you drink? I do have me a drink. I'm drinking some seltzer right now. I will switch to coffee For the Q&A, you will see me drinking coffee. So that's going to happen. That's for sure. Let's see. Still don't know how it works. I'd rather play the game than watch someone else. Oh, gameplay videos. That's fair. That's how I felt when I first started watching gameplay videos. I'm like, why would I just play this game? But they're actually really helpful for deciding if I'm even going to buy the game. I watch a lot of gameplay videos in my decision making for if this is something I'm going to buy, because I'm going to spend a lot of time with it. Let's see. How many videos should you upload in a week? That's a great question. Now, speaking of questions, I want you guys to do this for me. After the segment with Liron coming up here in about 10 minutes, where we train you on all the ways of vidIQ and YouTube, save your questions for the end. I will come back and we will do a live Q&A. So that's a really good question, and I want to make sure that everyone is here to hear the answer to that and more. And when we do that, be sure you're using the hashtag question in front of your message, because as you can see, as time goes on, the chat just moves faster and faster and faster. So it'll be easier for me to pick out your questions as time goes on. I see Kyle is here. Oh, that's true. Weencast, Rar, hello to you. Julia Marion, maybe. I do health, beauty, and fitness videos. Nice. Never heard of Discord server. Discord is like a big... It's like a big chat application. Not everyone. Companies have Discord servers. Individuals have Discord servers. Us gaming folks have a lot of Discord servers among us, and we talk about video games in them. We talk about all kinds of stuff. For vidIQ, we talk about YouTube. We talk about thumbnails. We talk about strategy. A lot of people will post screenshots of their thumbnail and go, or A/B test their thumbnails. Hey, I did this and I did this. What do you guys think? So... sometimes it's impossible for me to post weekly. I just post when I can. I am the same way. I totally get that. I have a music channel. I just started. I love music, and I have a passion for lyrics. 44 subscribers, 3 videos, more uploads coming as we speak. Nice. Congratulations to you. That is awesome. How many times should you go live? That's also a good question. Be sure to save that for the end, for the Q&A. Don't forget about the Q&A. And for anyone here hoping for a channel review, I did say this a few minutes ago, we are not doing channel reviews today. That actually happens every Tuesday. We did one of those streams yesterday, and we will be doing that again on Tuesday. So be sure to be there for that. If you're looking for channel audits, we do a weekly live stream basically where people can submit their channels, they may get randomly picked, and we will assess them live. And you can learn a lot from just watching other people's channels get assessed live. I have a Star Wars podcast. That's awesome. How's that doing? That sounds fun. I love stuff like that. Has anyone ever lost 7 subscribers in an hour? When YouTube purges subscribers, like old ones that are, I guess, from accounts that are no longer in existence, I've lost a whole lot of subscribers in an hour. In an instant. Let's see. Hello to Joseph. How's it going? Fishing channel here, trying to be educated and teach what I am doing and showing why I was successful. That's awesome. That's a good bit of content you can make out of that. We have a podcast. I've been doing posting audiograms 5 times a week. How can we gain subscribers? Question. So yeah, definitely save that for the Q&A. Be sure to open all of your questions with hashtag question, and when we come back after the training session we're about to do, we will answer those questions and more for everybody. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Liron does this every week, and he does this, effortlessly. I took notes, and I have note cards. So I just want to make sure that I'm telling you guys all the things you need to know. Like, we have a 30-day free trial to vidIQ in the description below. If you didn't know that, if you haven't downloaded the vidIQ extension yet, or even if you have and you haven't taken advantage of this 30-day free trial, it unlocks a ton of useful tools for you, and I would highly recommend checking that out if you haven't already. A lot of you did say you were new, so I assume this will help you. Scroll down, open a new tab, click the link, and go to the 30-day free trial over there at vidIQ so you can unlock all these tools that you're about to see here in just 5 minutes. We're about to start the live training session. So let's see. I think that's all the self-promo-y stuff I wanted to make sure to cover. As you're watching the training today, be sure you're not doing things like sub for sub or anything like that. People will come and chat and say, hey, subscribe to my channel, and I'll do the same for you. I don't know why people think this is a good method. It definitely makes your subscription number go up a couple. 2 or 3 people may subscribe to you, but those are not subscribers that are going to engage with your videos. And that YouTube, that's what it's about, engagement. It's about getting, actual people to actually watch your actual videos. And if you're doing sub for sub, It's not going to get you anywhere in life on YouTube. So if you see that, I wouldn't buy in. Ignore it. Mods will take care of it. We're very hardcore here when it comes to sub for sub and deleting those comments and timing those folks out. I would hate to see you get timed out. So make this your, I know we're kind of past New Year's resolutions now. We're well into February, but make this your New Year's resolution. If you're trying to get subs this way, stop it. Just stop it. It's not going to work. I want to grow my community. Let's do it. See, that kind of thing. Let's do it together is the exact language sub for sub users love. That's not how it works. Growing your community is about reaching out to new people who haven't seen your content before. And if you reach out to other creators who are trying to do the same thing you're trying to do, frankly, they don't have time to watch your videos. They're trying to make their own videos. So that's the lesson for you here. Uploads or live streams for gaming. Great question. Be sure to save those questions for the end. We are about to do the live training here in just a couple more minutes, and then we will be back with a Q&A. Again, Liron has prepared this awesome live training session we're about to do, and it's going to teach you a ton of stuff about vidIQ tools and YouTube as a whole. And I believe that you're going to learn a lot about getting your videos discovered. Those of you who are trying to get subs, pay attention, because Liron goes over so much about how to get your videos discovered. Even if you have 0 subscribers, if you're just starting out, this should be a huge help to you. This is stuff I wish I knew when I started YouTube years ago, and I think it's going to be a huge, huge benefit for you guys. So there you go. Thank you kindly. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Apollo says, yep, it's patience. And yes, it is. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Let's see. You are the man. Thank you. Hopefully you're not joshing me. I'd like to think I am the man, but I might not be. You might be kidding me. It's self-promoting against YouTube rules. It's against YouTube etiquette. I don't think YouTube has a rule that says don't go into a chat and say look at my channel, but the person doing the live stream or making the video certainly doesn't appreciate that in their comments. And it's not really going to net you any subscribers. If that's how you're trying to get subscribers, I would highly recommend watching the training session we're about to watch, because you're going to learn a lot more about getting your videos seen than going into comments and saying, hey, look at me. Patience is the key to success. Yes. All I want is 10 subs. Well, watch the stream. I think you can do it. I think you can get there. Follow the advice, and you will get there. vidIQ's changed my life. I love to hear that. Congratulations on your channels. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are having fun. So, we're about to start. I'm going to put my note cards down. I will see you guys in just a little bit after this live training session. Liron has prepared this whole thing for you guys to learn all about vidIQ and YouTube. Again, if you haven't already, it's going to help you to download the vidIQ extension from the description below, and while you're at it, grab that 30-day free trial so you can unlock even more tools and benefits. So without further ado, I'm going to let Liron take over from here. I will see you guys in just a little bit with a live Q&A session. Save all your questions for that portion. I want to answer them so everyone is here to see the answers. Arabelle, I hope I said your name right. I have 2 channels, one with 2,000 and one with 1,000. That's awesome. So between your 2 channels, you have 3,000 subscribers. I assume you need subscribers. Congratulations. That is amazing. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all your generosity. All right, I will see you guys in just a little bit. Let's get this underway.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello everybody, welcome to another vidIQ training session. My name is Liron Segev and I am the Director of Customer Success here at vidIQ. What does that mean? It means that every single day I work with creators big and small, helping you guys rock your channel, get you to that next level, and that's what we're going to do today. The cool thing about vidIQ is that a lot of us are actually creators ourselves. A lot of us actually have our own channel and we understand those frustrations. We know what happens when you spend all those time, hours, kind of very carefully creating those videos and then it doesn't work and you get really upset, really despondent. So that's what the solution that we create is all about helping you kind of get over that hurdle, unblock that. If you don't have vidIQ at the moment, that's totally cool. You can hang out with us and see everything we have to offer. If you do have vidIQ, the free version, in the description below, there's a 30-day free trial. Go and grab it, because in 30 days, everything that I'm telling you today, if you do that, it will change your channel for absolute ever. So definitely go and check it out. You'll see there's so much value. things will unlock today that have been locked forever. YouTube is essentially made up of 3 Ds, and you have to do all 3 of those Ds to be able to rock your channel. So the first D is discover. You need to be discovered by the YouTube algorithm, by the search engine, because the most amazing content that lives somewhere out there in the world that nobody knows about, that you haven't labeled correctly, you haven't told YouTube about you, is just pointless. The second D, you need to deliver. In other words, people have given you their click. They've stopped what they're doing. They've clicked on your video. Are you delivering? Did you clickbait? Did you get people to come to your video and it's bad quality and bad audio? So this you need to deliver, because when you deliver, this is such a crucial metric for YouTube. It says, hey, this video looks pretty cool. I am going to start distributing it, which is the third D. I'm going to distribute it to a much wider audience so that that wider audience can see your content, not just your subscribers. It brings it up to the bigger YouTube community. And if those people are watching because you're delivering, then it will bring even bigger and even bigger and even bigger audience. And then your channel really, really explodes when that happens. Happened to me. I can tell you from personal experience that it's just one of those things that when it happens, it is absolutely incredible. But you've got to focus on delivering. You've got to focus on your quality of your content. But today, it's not about theory. Today, it's all about real, practical, step-by-step instruction of what you need to do to get those 3 Ds. So with all that being ready, we are ready to kind of get you really on that journey. This is where we begin, and we're going to begin in the kitchen. Yes, that's where all YouTube begins. It begins in the kitchen. Not only do you have your cup of coffee, but now I want you to go to your kitchen. I want you to open a random cupboard, grab some random ingredients, stick them in a bowl, mix them all up, stick them in the oven, and let's see if a chocolate cake comes out. What are the odds of the chocolate cake come out? Pretty much not much, right? And the reason for it, because you've done random stuff, you've mixed it together randomly, you've stuck it in the oven for some random time. There's no way a chocolate cake is going to come out. And yet that is how we approach our YouTube as well. We go out there, we grab our camera, we go and film, we come home, we edit, we cut, we paste, we create a cool video, we throw together at some random title, description and tags, upload it, and then go, I hope something comes out. I hope my chocolate cake works. I hope my video works. That's never going to work. However, what if I said to you, look, here's the ingredients. Here is what you need to buy. This is how you mix it with these ratios. And then you mix it in this format. And then you stick it in the oven for this long period of time. Well, what are the odds of chocolate cake coming out then? Much better. Well, YouTube is about following a recipe, very much like the chocolate cake. Today, I'm going to show you that recipe. I'm going to show you the step that you need so that you have yourself the best opportunity to get your videos ranked, your videos seen, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to be able to do that. Right now, this is where everything starts. This is the YouTube search bar. What I want you to do is go put in there the word chocolate cake. There it is, chocolate cake. When that comes out, I am now thinking, hey, I've got a channel. Do I want to make a video about this keyword, about this thing called chocolate cake? What I'm going to do is I put my keywords in here in the search. By the way, of course, this will work for absolutely any keyword whatsoever. But we're going to stick with a chocolate cake simply because it's universal, whether you're from Pakistan, from India, whether the Philippines, the Far East, the Middle East, the US, anywhere in the world, you are going to know what a chocolate cake is, which is why I stick with this as the example. So chocolate cake is in here. The first thing I do is I go look down here. Look at this bar. It says vidIQ search volume, and it's nice and green. What does that mean? It means a lot of people are searching for this. A lot of people are searching for your keyword. And then, so do you just rush out and make the video? No, because you got to look at this metrics as well. It says competition score. It's in the red. What does that mean? It means, yes, we have a lot of people searching for chocolate cake, but we also have a lot of competition delivering on this term chocolate cake. So what do I do now? I mean, I really want to make a chocolate cake video, but look at that competition. I'm never going to rank against these videos. I mean, some of these things have got 45 million views. I'm never going to rank against them. So ideally, what you want is a term that is in the green. In other words, lots of people are searching and competition score is down here somewhere. When that happens, that is a beautiful match. You have got yourself a keyword that's highly searched for, but people are not delivering content. So this is where essentially you start. But let's stick with our example here. We can see competition is very high, search volume is very high. What do I do now? What you do now is something is going to change the way you do YouTube. Remember, YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. What do you do in a search engine? You ask questions. And what YouTube's job is to marry up your question with somebody's video. Okay, again, YouTube is a search engine. It wants to give you answers to the question that you've asked. So here is a good hack. What you're going to do, you're going to go to chocolate cake in your search bar. You're going to put space, and you're going to do the alphabet walkthrough. A, chocolate cake at home. B, chocolate cake banana. C, D, E, F, G. Right? What am I doing? I am using YouTube's own autocomplete, because YouTube says, okay, so many people around the world have searched for chocolate cake in. So the next person that starts to type the letter I, I'm going to make it easy for them to find their video immediately. So chocolate cake in a microwave seems to be pretty darn popular. So popular that all of a sudden it comes up in my autocomplete. If I was making a chocolate cake video, what I would do is I would say chocolate cake in a mug, in a microwave, and then in a mug. I would definitely not stick a chocolate cake in a pressure cooker, but that could be a fun video too. So chocolate cake in a microwave, chocolate cake in a mug. Look how I'm already tapping into those search phrases that people are already searching for, so that I know that people are searching for it to the point that it came up in here. It came up in search. Therefore, enough people are searching that I potentially have some eyeballs that are going to come to my video. But there is even more. You go to the beginning. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. What do you do with a search engine? You ask questions. Go to the beginning. What's the chocolate cake? What is the ingredients of chocolate cake? Where's my chocolate cake? Why chocolate cake cracks? I always love it when this one comes up. Why chocolate cake cracks? If you have a cooking channel, or even if you have a kids channel, why chocolate cake cracks and how to fix it? Think of that title. Right now, this has just told you exactly what YouTube wants. It told you what people are searching for. So go in there. What, where, when, how, why. Now let's go to this video. Let's go check out who our competition is. Remember, we're still in research mode. Most people will say a good video is a video that has millions and millions of views. That's a fairly kind of okay statement to make. We kind of judge whether a video is good or bad based by the amount of views that it has. That's fair enough. Here is the problem. The problem with the number of views is that it doesn't tell you time. It doesn't give you how long it took to get to those number of views. They got to 7 million views on this video. Did it take a day, a month, a year, 5 years? I have no idea. So if I just looked at this, at the total number of views, and made my entire decision, do I make my next big hit based on, they got 7 million views, I'm going to make a chocolate cake video so I can get some of those millions of views. Well, you could be flawed. I'll tell you why. Because when the iPhone 1 came out, I don't know, or the Samsung Galaxy Note 1 came out, I'm a geek techie guy, so that's going to happen. When those phones came out years ago, those videos have got millions and millions of views. But what are the odds of those videos getting millions of views today? That is what's important. Is it still relevant today? That is critical. So instead of just looking at the total number of views, what we do is we expose something called views per hour, VPH. And wow, is this critical? Because views per hour tells me right now, people are watching this video today. As we sit here, people are watching this video. And if they're watching this video, it means it's still relevant right now. So forget the number of views. I'm much more interested in the views per hour. And click on historical. Watch this. Over time, did this term get stronger or weaker? Remember, I'm just using chocolate cake. You can use absolutely anything that is specific to you and your channel. But look at this. Over time, look how much that has increased. the interest in chocolate cake has gone up. This is a great indicator, together with the views per hour. That tells me if you're going to make a video, this is a good topic. If this had 1 view per hour, who cares how many views this has got in total? Nobody cares today about this topic. As we go down the scorecard, here you're going to see a whole bunch. Did they use any Reddit strategies, a little bit of Facebook? But look at this. To me, this is gold. This is just the best tool in the world. I know we created it. I am a little bit biased, but I absolutely love this tool. This is the compare views in the first 28 days tool. Essentially what this does, it says, look, you're in research mode. You want to know, is this a regular video for this channel? Yes, they got 15 million subscribers. Is this just one of those regular video that they just churned out? Or did this video perform exceptionally well? In other words, it's an outlier video. It's so well, it went way above the channel. And this is what this does for you. It says, look at this video compared to this channel's average. Now, this channel average is here. It's the pink. This video is the blue. Instantly, you can see this is an amazing video. Now you want to study it. Now you want to say, after the first day, how many views did it get compared to the channel average? On the 7th day, how many views did it get compared to the channel? So for example, this channel's average is between 140 and 230,000 views after 7 days. This video got 854,000 views. In other words, this is an outlier video. This video performs remarkably well. How awesome is this tool? You can go to any video and go and watch that video compared to that channel's average. But it gets even better, because you can go in here and you can compare it to your channel's average, to the last video you watched on YouTube, to any video on YouTube, any playlist, any channel, and your competitor's average. And I'll show you competitors as well. So this is super duper powerful. You go to any video when you're doing your research. Remember, haven't picked up the camera yet. I want to be the first D. I want to be discovered. So I'm going to do all my legwork right now to understand what works in this world and what doesn't. Now that I know that this is a great video, what's next? What's the next step? Well, the next step is you're going to go into one of the tools. It is something called competitors. Now I'm going to click on competitors, and what competitor does is these are my competitors. This is vidIQ's competitors. And competitor is a bit of a strong term. Essentially what this is, it's other people who are doing similar content than we are. It's people we want to keep our eye on, people that we work with, people that we love, people that we hang out with at events with. But what I want to see, so why would I want to see what they're up to? Well, I want to see what they're up to because I want to understand what's their thumbnail strategy. Are they still using short titles or long titles? What is their views per hour? Remember, views per hour. I don't care how many views these videos got, but I care about this. I know if this many people are interested in this topic, I need to explore that further. So you do the same on your channel. You go find your competitors, 10, 15 competitors, big channels, little channels. Go keep an eye on what they're up to. See if anything you can learn from. What's their thumbnail like? Look, people have gone dark now. Cody has gone dark. Brian Johnson's gone dark. You know, faces are still a thing. I'm learning all the time. I'm learning what my competitors are doing so I can keep ahead. Remember, YouTube is about trends. YouTube knows. We don't watch one video and then leave and then go and make a buying decision. We watch multiple videos about the same topic. We all do. If you're going to buy a new device, a new gadget, you're going to watch reviews. You're going to watch 3, 4, 5 reviews before you make a decision. This is what YouTube does. It knows that we will watch multiple videos about the same topic. So YouTube suggests videos for you to watch. So making sure that you are always getting content that you're looking for. So if I know that these guys are starting to talk about certain topics that I talk about, well, maybe YouTube will suggest my video to the same audience because I'm talking about similar topics. How cool is that? Go load up 10, 15 competitors. Keep your eye on their thumbnails, their titles, their views per hour. Understand what's trending so that you guys can actually make content similar to within your industry and then get those views when YouTube starts suggesting those videos. Because trends is where it's at. And because trend is where it's at, we've got something called trend alerts. And when you go and you create a trend alert, here's what happens. Typically, a lot of us understand trends once they have become trends. We understand things that have already popped. Some things like Baby Shark is a very, very bad example. Fortnite. I mean, any of those things that were really kind of popped, the challenges, things of that nature. But a lot of us will only see it once there's been so much hoo-ha about this online, so much noise, that we kind of riding the very tail end of those trends. Watch this. Give it a name. Let's just use Fortnite as a bad example. Well, if you're a gaming channel, you'll put Fortnite. Maybe you'll put PUBG. If you're a car channel, maybe you're going to put the brand names of these cars into these trend alerts, because this is what it does. You can use little keywords or big keywords. So Fortnite is obviously a big keyword. I'm basically telling vidIQ, look, vidIQ, I'm really interested in this term Fortnite. If anybody makes a video that gets more than 1,000 views per hour, not in total, 1,000 views per hour, let me know, and I'll get a report that looks like this. And I can get it every day, every 2 days, each week, each month. So in other words, I can already keep an eye on what's popping in my industry, because when I see a video, or whatever it may be, when I see a video going from 100 views per hour, next time I see the same video, it's at 500 views per hour, and then it's at 1,000 views per hour, wow, something is happening. I need to go and investigate. I need to understand why that video is moving so quickly. Why is it going from 100 to 500 to 1,000? And I need to understand it quickly, so perhaps I go and make a video around the same topic. And you can create multiple alerts. So you can have Fortnite, create another alert, PUBG, another alert, Call of Duty, or whatever it may be. And in your industry, you know the keywords that you're constantly searching for when you're keeping your eye on your competitors. Those are the keywords that you stick into. The next thing is most viewed. Now, most viewed can become weird. This is everything that's viewed on YouTube at the moment. Now, before you tell me, yes, there is the trending page, I'm fully aware of it. But what this is, it's everything that's rocking on YouTube right now, sorted by views per hour. Now, how powerful is that? Essentially, this video is getting 704,000 views per hour. PewDiePie, 249,000 views per hour. David Dobrik, 130,000 views per hour. Why do we care, realistically? Well, firstly, you're in the YouTube game. You need to know what's happening on YouTube as the bigger picture. You need to know what these channels are up to, what's attracting audiences. You need to keep your eye on that. But now you're going to say to me, Apple TV has got however many, 52,000 subs, but it's Apple. You got David Dobrik, who's got 13 million subscribers. Well, how do I even play in this game? Good question. What you do, you go all the way down to the bottom here, and you say, you know what? Only show me channels between 100,000 and 1 million subscribers. Now, this changes the game. Now it's getting much closer to perhaps your world. You can make it anything that's getting 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, whatever's closest to your world. And then you can start searching even more by categories, by countries, even do some search terms. If I had a kids channel, I would just live on here, because here it's exposed to me immediately the thumbnails that these people are using. It exposes to me the title. This person has hit every keyword. It's got a great thumbnail. Slime is a big term. ASMR is a big term. Relaxing slime is a big term. They clearly know what they're doing. They've used all the right stuff. And look at this. It's just rocking at 30,000 views per hour. Okay. Very, very, very powerful. Guys, you get all these tools if you're using the free vidIQ. But because you're on this webinar, you can go down into the link and get the full 30 days. And I'm going to unlock all this for you. So in 30 days, you can see the power that you can immediately generate on your channel. Remember, this is only, we still haven't finished. This is still the first D. This is just being discovered. Look how much kind of research you need to do, because why waste your time on something that's not going to work? Once you've done that research, you're going to come back into this page, because you've now shot your video. You're now ready to roll. You now got your title, because you know what your title is, because you've done that research. And as you go through here, you're going to say, okay, this is a video that Rob did, how to delete YouTube videos 2019, new method. What's key here? Well, what's key here is the title. The title is key. This is what YouTube looks at the most. Then description, and then tags. Now together they all make up the metadata that a YouTube needs, that the search engine needs in order to go ahead and understand what's in your video. Yes, YouTube watches your video. Yes, they watch your thumbnail. But when you put them all together, you're just feeding the beast. You're saying, hey, I'm going to tell you what my video is about. So you can see here, how to delete YouTube videos 2019 is repeated in the first line of the description. How to delete YouTube videos in 2019. I'm telling YouTube twice. Oh, guess what? I'm also telling YouTube down here in the tags, again, what this video is about. Now there's no misunderstanding. And look how beautifully this is ranking for it. The numbers in blue is what it's ranking for. This is just an absolute superb video. Let me show you how you do this. As you start typing, it's going to give you the term. It's going to give you a whole bunch of scores, so you know which tags have got more value than other tags. Now watch this. Check this out. This is like my favorite part here. Mother's Day. Okay, these are all the related keywords for Mother's Day. But watch this. Okay, what's the interest over time? Well, it's pretty much wavering. Can you see that? But it's coming down. Mother's Day is done. So what is working is things around Mother's Day songs, Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Mother's Day's card. Now, if you didn't make a Mother's Day video this year, should you just give up on this term? Watch this. You click on all time. And now what this does, it evaluates the term, Mother's Day, in this particular case, over a period of time. So since 2008, look at this. Every single year, there is a spike. What does this mean? It means that when you didn't make a video this year for Mother's Day, should you be making a video for Mother's Day next year? Absolutely. You know it's going to hit. The likelihood of it popping around Mother's Day next year is huge because every single year it is hit. So why would next year be any different? And the cool thing about this is that a date you can just use again and again and again. So you can say, how to make your Mother's Day the ultimate Mother's Day chocolate cake how-to video, 2019. Next year, delete 2019, label it as 2020. The same information applies. So always check the term, check it against 30 days, check it against all time. And that's going to give you a lot of valuable information, what's relevant today versus what's relevant once a year or maybe multiple times a year. These are tentpole events, things like Christmas, New Year's, Independence Day, or you know the big ones. Also, don't forget, if you don't live in the US, what is your local country's big events, big tentpole events? South Africa, we had National Braai Day, which is barbecue day. Now that I know what my tags are, I've got a cool description. And by the way, description is important. Don't just give it one line. Give it a lot of information. Feed the beast. Tell YouTube what your videos are about. Scroll further down. I get a checklist. Hey, did I edit to a card? Have I edited to an end screen? Have I got closed caption? We don't monetize our channel, so that's fine to have the X. Playlist, public, do we share it? Oop, may not need to share this video. Right, Facebook, etc. This just keeps a good checklist to help you get more exposure. Down here, more keywords, and down here is videos to gain views from. What does that mean? Well, remember, YouTube wants to pair videos together. It wants to know that people are going to watch a how to delete a YouTube video. Well, perhaps there's other videos here that are already speaking about the same topic, and maybe I can use some of these keywords to try link them to my video so I can get those eyeballs. When somebody watches that video, maybe YouTube will recommend my video next. But watch this. Best time to publish. This is so critical. Remember I was speaking about VPH, views per hour, right? When you launch a video, YouTube doesn't know if it's a good or a bad video yet. It has no idea. But when you launch it and your audience comes immediately and they watch and you're keeping them hooked and you're keeping them on the video for long and they're watching your next video, those are insanely beautiful signals to YouTube that YouTube says, wow, this is quality video. And that's when you begin unlocking that second D. YouTube says, okay, are you delivering? So how do you get the most eyeballs on your video as you launch? Well, you simply use the best time to publish on your channel tool. Go through the days of the week, whichever day you happen to be on, If we launched a video, I don't know, on a Tuesday, between 9 and 11 seems to be our best time. I would probably launch it a little bit before here so I can get the up run as people are logging on. And remember, try not to launch videos on the hour like 10, 11, 12, or on the half hour, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. The reason for it is because a lot of the big corporates, a lot of people that schedule videos way ahead of time, they typically launch at those time periods. So I kind of launch my video 9:46 or 10:32, something weird where you're going to be the notification that people watch because you didn't receive like 30 notifications on your phone at once. So just a bit of a ninja tactic there. What's next is the second D. Did you deliver? Well, this is when the channel audit tool comes into play. Now, this, again, this is what I was missing when I was trying to work out this YouTube game myself before I joined vidIQ. This is so important because I have no idea. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend 30 hours of my life trying to understand YouTube analytics. Just push a button and tell me what's working and what isn't working. This is what the channel audit does. So over the last 30 days, how many views did you get on your channel compared to the previous month? Are you growing or are you shrinking? If you're growing, do you know why? If you're shrinking, do you know why? And look at this. Content to double is a term that means make more of these. You're saying double down, go big, go down on. Essentially this content. Why? Look, these videos are giving me views per hour. These videos are giving me the engagement rates, giving me views, giving me subscribers. How many subscribers did these videos give me? How many subscribers per 1,000 views? So I know what's working. I know what my audience wants. Same on your channel. You look at your audience and maybe your audience is telling you what they want and you're just not seeing it. But this will show that to you. And scroll further down. Total watch time, total average watch time, top retention. What are these? These are the stuff that YouTube is looking for. Which videos are keeping people watching? What is the watch time, the average watch time, and the retention? So people are loving these content. Guess what I'm going to do? Make more of these style videos. I can immediately see, look here, when we have a comparison tool between these data graphs, I can already see that that's popping. Instantly I can see that. Therefore, I'm going to make more of these. Okay? Can you see how powerful this is? It's the stuff to make more of. As you scroll further down, it even tells you, look, these are the top search terms. This is what people search to get to your videos. How to download a YouTube video. Look how cool that is. 30,000. Look at these TCs versus PewDiePie. Great. Your audience still wants that. Do we make more content around this? Absolutely. End screen click rates. What are people clicking on the end screen the most? Well, for us, it's videos. Perfect. And best for viewer. Great. Guess what I'm going to stick on my end screen? Less playlist, more this stuff. Look at the card click rates. Polls, 57%. People love engaging in our polls. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Making more polls. It tells you this. This is the stuff that's working. And just as importantly, the stuff that isn't working. Guys, this is the content that could use work on our channel. You guys didn't really dig this content. Lowest average watch time, lowest retention, lowest like ratio. People love Jack Black, and apparently Rob managed to upset quite a lot of people by doing this video. Okay, note to self, don't mess with Jack. Cool, now we know. Lowest view. Look, these videos are losing us subscribers. Well, what do? We're going to investigate these things and work out, hold on, are these things badly done? Bad time of year? Do we have to redo them? Maybe our thumbnails wasn't up to scratch. All of those things. I'm asking ourselves the question again and again so the videos appear in this section, in the stuff to do more of. Remember, if you have let's just say, back to our cooking channel, if you love your chocolate cake recipes, but guess what? Every time you do that, they're in the content that could use work section. But every time you do something about a barbecue, it's always in the top section. Guess what your audience wants from you? More barbecue recipes, less chocolate cake recipes. See how powerful this is. It exposes that information. Are you delivering? That's that second D. We've been discovered. Now, are you delivering? And again, as you scroll further down, average metrics over the last 30 days. What was your title length, description length, etc. And then items to improve upon. Look here. We got 6 videos instantly. It's in red, which don't have an end screen. I need to go fix that. Do all your videos have cards? Do they all have custom thumbnails? Will they all edit your playlist? How many are you posting each week? Important information. I go straight to the red and I go and I make those changes. If I had a YouTube channel, which I do, I live in this. This tells me if I'm delivering, because if I'm not delivering, I have a problem. If I am delivering, it means my audience is loving what I'm doing, and then YouTube is going to unlock that third D, which is distribution. And when we're talking about distribution, we're talking about YouTube says, look, these are great signs. People are loving your content. If they're loving your content, I'm going to show it to a different audience. I'm going to test your videos with an audience who's never heard of you, an audience who's maybe searched for you but never landed on your video. I'm going to show them your video. What's going to happen here? You're going to get to a point where your videos start getting out further and further, and you're going to unlock these achievements. And when you unlock these achievements, we create this lovely certificate for you. And let me tell you why this is a growth strategy. When you see a certificate like this, congratulations, vidIQ, you've cracked 350,000 subscribers on this date. What do? We share it. We share it on social media, and people love to see that they were part of that journey, and they love to be part of a journey. So they give you a thumbs up. Hey, I'm one of those 350. Hey, I was with you from the start, and they retweet it. Guess what happens? Other people see those retweets. They see what's going on with this channel. What is this channel? Click, and it gives you an opportunity to get more subscribers. So as soon as you hit those milestones, go ahead and share that certificate. Tag vidIQ when you do that, at vidIQ, and we will help spread your word, spread your channel even further. It is a beautiful, beautiful growth strategy. And remember, this obviously gets adjusted for your channel. You're not going to hit your first key achievement when you get 350,000, of course. Each channel, this is customized for you so that you can share your success as soon as you hit it. Lots of cool metrics here, lots of cool information. Like, for example, how far are you? We're on pace for 400,000 subscribers by this date. We use this as a challenge. Are we really going to wait? No. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start going harder and harder and try getting to those subscribers. Those are the ways to use vidIQ. Hopefully you've understood the 3Ds. The being discovered is all about that research. Being discovered is all about getting that content out there in a way that people want to see it. Go to the caption, use autocomplete, and really home in those titles, because that is where you win. That is where the audience finds you, and that's where they see, oh, new content, didn't see this before, let me go push play. Then your second D, deliver that content. Go and look at your most viewed, go look at your channel audit, see what's working on your channel, and just do more of it. Deliver more of that content so that people will love you. They're going to distribute your work, they're going to share it with their friends, and your channel grows and grows and grows. And then you just rock those achievements, and we look forward for you tweeting them, sharing them on Facebook. Tag us in so that we could retweet you, because we love to see success when you're there. Hopefully this was useful. It was a bit of a intensive training. About 50 minutes now or so, just going through all the steps. If you just do those steps, if you just make your chocolate cake the correct way, not by grabbing stuff into a bowl and hoping for the best, but by doing that research, following the recipe, following that engagement, following the process, that is how you win. And you just got to get 1% better with every video, 1% better with every video. And that's you slowly, slowly crawling away, and never compare yourself to anyone else, because that's the kiss of death. Don't ever, ever do that. And finally, before we go, in the link, there's a 30-day Boost trial. If anybody's not on Boost and you really want to get all the advantage of everything I've just showed you, go ahead, register for this, get your coupon, get onto the system, and then rock your channel. Try it for 30 days. You'll see what a world of a difference it makes. I personally prefer to film than spend hours doing my research. Now I can push a button, get that research done, so I can go ahead and follow my passion and do my filming. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. You're able to place on that replay. Will still be live, so if you missed anything, obviously go back. Share this with one of your friends, anyone who wants to see this. We do this every single Wednesday. Go to vidIQ.com/webinar and register for the next one. If you're here and you want to hear it again next week, come along. We got space. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Liron Segev. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
So that was a ton of information. Thank you so much for sticking around. We are now into the live Q&A section of the YouTube training stream. Again, like Liron said, we do this every single week. So even if you've seen the tutorial portion before, you can always come back and ask us some questions during these live streams. Please use the hashtag question. I have it now on the screen before your questions because the chat moves and moves and moves. People are talking amongst themselves as well as asking questions. So your question stands out more to me if I see hashtag question. So I'll be answering your questions now for maybe the next 30 minutes or so, and then I will bid you adieu. But if you don't get your question answered for some reason, because there may be a lot of them to go over, be sure to join our Discord, like I've been saying, because the conversation always continues, especially after live streams in our Discord. If you have any questions to ask your fellow creators, that is a great place to do it. Link is down below, or you can go to vidIQ.com/Discord. All right, so I'm not seeing any questions coming in yet. Here we go. From Icepire. I'm going to butcher all your names. That's how this is going to go down. Starting from 0 subs. Variety of video topics for discovery versus consistent/scheduled similar content. Which is better? Okay, let me try to decipher this. Let's see. Variety of video. You have a variety of video topics. You're talking about getting discovered, and you're trying to figure out if you should have a consistent schedule for similar content, I'm guessing. I'm going to probably use gaming as a go-to because I started on YouTube as a gaming channel, and that is where I can make a lot of comparisons. So for me, a different topic would be a different game. And in the case of doing a schedule segmented by the topic, I would think that's a good idea. I actually did that for a bit. I would play like Minecraft on Mondays. A lot of people do that, Minecraft Mondays. And then if I wanted to try a different game, I would do different game Sundays, or what have you. But any kind of consistency you can get on your channel, if you have time to be consistent, is always helpful on YouTube because as you gain subscribers, you're going to want them to keep coming back. And if they can come back and know exactly what day you're going to post, that's almost as awesome as if they click the bell when they also subscribe. So they get, not only do they get notified of your video, but they already know, hey, it's Tuesday at 8 o'clock and I know my favorite creator just posted a new Minecraft video. So hopefully that answers your question. Question, what is the result of an FTC claim? I think you might need to be a little more specific. Are you talking about COPPA by chance? Because COPPA's in full effect. We definitely have a lot of videos here on the channel on that subject. You may need to rephrase that question. I hope I'm doing it justice. Question, how do you grow effectively? Now, that's a very, very broad question. One thing we like to say during these Q&As is to make sure your questions are a little more specific than that, because everyone has a different type of channel, and the way your channel is going to grow just based on the topic alone is going to be different than a lot of other people. So it's hard for me to answer that because it's simply just very, very broad. It comes down to so many things. Question, gaming, live stream, or uploads? Okay, so you're asking, MVN, I actually remember you from earlier. So you're asking if you have a gaming channel, is it better to do live streams or uploads? I've actually been testing live streams a bit in the gaming sphere just for fun on my free time. And I really, for me, I don't know because it's really a different audience. I think there's an audience of people out there who really enjoy the live content. They like the live interaction. And then there's people who are like, hey, I got 20 minutes. I'm going to watch this gameplay video. Or more specifically, a lot of, especially with, any topic, but gaming especially, when we talk about making gaming videos, we talk about, hey, if you can get searched, you're going to get discovered. So what gets searched? Questions get searched. People are always asking something about some game. How do you do X in blank video game? So what you could do, a strategy for you, might be to do your live streams if that's what you want to do. And then while you're not streaming, take time to make a searchable video, a helpful video like that, a tutorial or a review of a game or something of that nature, and mix it up a little bit because both of those things can grow your one channel. That's what's cool about streaming on YouTube. You have one channel and you can get subscribers. You get growth from two different angles. So that's something to think about. It's really down to what you would prefer to be doing, because it's going to show. It's going to show through your content if you're enjoying what you're doing. Question, is it good to upload like 5 videos at once in a playlist? Your question kind of flew up there, but I think I saw it. A playlist, I missed it. So basically, is it good to upload 5 videos all at once? I don't think so. I see 5 videos in my queue. That's a week's worth of content if I'm trying to upload daily. That's several weeks worth of content if I'm doing a couple videos a week. So if your video is really topical, like something that's trending right now, and you know that in a week it's not going to be relevant, sometimes it just helps to get that video out there. But if you have more evergreen content, no reason to schedule that all at once. In fact, you're gonna kind of blow it a little bit, because your YouTube notifications, it's gonna put out basically one big notification blast. Here's a few videos that this person just did. In fact, I think YouTube only does like 3 for the day, so you really only get 3 opportunities throughout one day. You're gonna put them all up at once. You're gonna blow all those opportunities in one shot. It's better to upload your videos, I think, a little more broken up, and then you can observe them. Let's say they're all on the same subject, but they're just covering a different aspect of it. You can upload the first one and then see how it performs. The click-through wasn't that good. I wonder why that happened. What can I do? Oh, maybe I can make a better thumbnail and upload the next video. I could try this. You can take 5 videos, 5 pieces of content, really play with those across a period of time, uploading them rather than just spitting them all out. How long should my videos be? Well, I would say it really depends on the channel and the subject matter. And let's go back to the gaming example for a moment. If I'm doing, let's say I want to cover a new game and I want to show people just about it in a broad sense. I want you to come into the game just like I would, I want to play the game just like they would play it if they turned it on for the first time. That could be like a 20-minute video maybe. Okay, let's show me the ropes. Show me what this game's about. But if it's a specific question, I know when I'm searching for something, I'm not going to dive really deep and look at a video that's 20 minutes long to answer a simple question. I'll give you a great example. My family and I sat down to play a board game. It was Sheriff of Nottingham, and we forgot the rules. We had only played it a couple times. So I'm like, don't worry, I'll go to YouTube and I'll see if someone's done a quick tutorial of Sheriff of Nottingham. And the first 2 results, you can look this up, the first 2 results that came up, at least for me, maybe your recommendeds might be different if you watch a lot of board game content, but the first 2 results, one was a 6.5-minute video, and one was about a 20-minute video on the same subject, how to play Sheriff of Nottingham. Which one do you think I clicked on? It was a how-to video. So I'm sitting there with my family, my friends, and I don't want to watch a 20-minute video if I can avoid it. So keep those things in mind. Really think about your audience when you're uploading a video of a certain length. Question, I've been live streaming 24/7. Is live streaming 24/7 a good idea to gain subscribers in less time? That sounds exhausting. 24/7. I don't know what kind of stream you would do for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I guess it depends on how valuable that content is. It's hard to say if that. I suppose you can gain subscribers. There are people who have certainly done challenges of, hey, I'm going to live stream for a week straight, just my life. There have been things out there that have happened, but I don't know what you'll be doing for that amount of time. Give yourself a break. Even if we're not talking about live streaming 24/7, if you're trying to upload daily, if you're trying to make as much content as possible, just remember quality over quantity is a thing, and you want to take time to research what you're doing very carefully. You don't want to just spit out videos because you said, I'm going to make daily videos. I'm spitting this out right now. Hold on. I've really got to stop with hand gestures. I'm banging into my microphone. What if you can make one very high quality video that's going to be highly searched for rather than 3 low quality videos that you just tried to spit out as fast as you could? The same principle goes, I think, for really long live streams. You could be spending that time doing a lot of research and then doing a short live stream. A lot less effort, a lot more impact. So what else we got? I have 73 subs, and my videos range from, where did the comment go? My videos range from 40 minutes to about 5 hours. What's a great video length time? 40 minutes to 5 hours. When I see videos that are 5 hours, I do assume they're a live stream. So are they live streams? It would be my counter question to you. But what's a good amount of time within that range, I guess you're asking? Let me read it again. 75 There's 73 subscribers. Your videos range from 40 minutes to 5 hours. Okay. What I would do, since it sounds like you have a good amount of videos, is to go into your videos and look at your retention. Try and figure out at what point in the timeline of, let's say, take your top 5 videos and maybe take your lowest viewed 5 videos as well and compare them. But look at the retention and try to figure out where people dropped off. I would even recommend turning on the video itself, going to the moment where you see the biggest dip, because it'll be there. Figure out, wow, what was said at this point? Put yourself in your audience's shoes and go, what would make 50% of my viewers drop off in the first 30 seconds? Was it that I didn't have a good hook? Did I say something that indicated the video was already over? What could this have been? Maybe does my title match what the first 30 seconds is? Like, are people getting what they expect when they click on the video? Your retention can tell you a lot, but you really got to put yourself in your audience's shoes. If you have 40-minute videos to 5-hour videos, you're going to have crazy retention charts to observe. So there should be a lot of data there, and I would take a moment to look that over for sure. A long moment. How many videos a day should I upload? You can upload, I guess the answer is really as many as you're comfortable doing. I never like to encourage people to upload tons of videos because, again, I'm all about quality over quantity. And I know when I tried to upload even 1 video a day, I exhausted myself. When I first started, I thought 3 videos a day was like a standard because I was watching several different gaming YouTubers who were doing 2 to 3 videos a day. And I'm like, I got this. I can do that. I love video games. And I played the crap out of so many games, my favorite games, and then I put them down. I got so tired of them. If you can handle making multiple videos a day, I would just spread them out throughout the day. And just remember, I don't think you have to upload daily to find success on YouTube if that's what you're worried about. All right, let's see here. Question. My channel is about DIY electronics. I am afraid of COPPA punishment. I set my channel not for kids. Comment from viewer with, let's see. What the heck? I can't turn on notifications because it thinks this is for kids. You may need to try and go through YouTube's process for challenging a claim like that, because I would think a DIY electronics channel isn't made for kids. Double check that particular video and make sure that that you didn't accidentally click made for kids. But yeah, that would definitely be something I would go through the process on that YouTube offers and try and challenge them on that, because it could have been made an error. They're going to likely implement a lot of AI throughout this process, this COPPA process. So that's going to happen sometimes. I wouldn't worry about it. You're probably not going to get fined crazy amounts of money or anything, but I would definitely look into it. Let's see, NCS music channel you recommend? No copyright sounds music. I'm not a good person to ask for that. I use the YouTube audio library, and that's mostly because I just, I've been using it for so long and I just enjoy it. So I might be the wrong person to ask on that. I guess it would come down to what kind of music you like, and if it's no copyright sounds, then I would assume they'd be safe to use. Let's see. When a new app, where'd it go? When a new app comes out. Oh wait, when is the new app coming out? Are you referring to the mobile app? At vidIQ. All I can say is it's in development. I don't have any other information other than that, but that is a thing that we are working on here at vidIQ. Question. We have quality videos. We base our work off keyword research. We promote them hard, but it just won't take off. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna say that maybe retention might be something to go into, because if your videos are getting seen and people are dropping off really quick, YouTube is going to assume that maybe this content isn't delivering what it says it is, because a lot of people are clicking on it, but then they drop off. And then as you keep making videos, you're probably getting recommended less because you consistently make videos that are somehow not offering what they say they're going to offer. And without seeing your channel or your videos for myself, that's just my very broad advice to you, is go look at your audience retention, try to find the moment that a large swath of people drop away, and try and just decide for yourself what could have been said here to make them stay, or what was said that made them leave. let's see. Why vidIQ? Let's see. Why does vidIQ want permission to delete my videos? We get this question a lot. I would look at the vidIQ FAQ on our website because we answer this beautifully there. But what I can tell you is that basically the way YouTube works, we need those permissions to be able to show you all of the things we can show you with vidIQ. So just know we have no interest in deleting your content. Those permissions are there because that's just the way YouTube works. That's the way our application works. So I'm not going to delete your videos. I'm not going to go to your channel and delete your content. If you're still unsure, please check out our FAQ. It explains it in much more detail than I can give you here off the top of my head. So let's see. Does setting a video to available for kids cost views? I would say with how new COPPA is, it's hard to say if it costs views or not. I definitely know that you lose a lot of functionality on your channel when a video gets set for kids. As for views, arguably, if your video is being not offered up to your current subscriber base, in theory, yes, that can cost you views. Is it impossible to get your videos seen? I wouldn't think so, but I'm not making videos and setting them to made for kids, so I can't answer that from a personal perspective. But I don't think you would necessarily be recommended in a broad sense on YouTube at all. Like you'd probably still get recommended in places, but you'd probably be recommended in different places. You'd be catering to a different audience, a children audience. So yeah, that's the best I can give you there. YouTube subs are abbreviated, yet there are live streams that have sub counts of top channels that aren't actually abbreviated. How come? You can see your own sub count in real time, but I don't think you can see it for other people. Maybe that information is being seen because you're watching channels count their own subscriber counts as they work their way up to a goal they're perhaps working towards. Because I know I can see my real numbers, but I can't see the numbers of just any old channel that I click on. How does music promoting channel grow effectively? A music promoting channel. Is that like you're making music and you're trying to get your videos seen? Or is that basically, let me think about this. A music promoting channel. Are you promoting other artists? I would try and do some research into the type of music that you're promoting and try and see what keywords would relate to it. Music channels can be a bit tough. But yeah, I guess it depends on the genre. And if that's your music, it might be a little bit different or easier because you know exactly who your audience should be. I tried to subscribe with my phone on this video and it works normal. I also check the video as it's not made for kids. I'm not sure if there's a question there. It does say hashtag question. You may need to rephrase that. Is it very hard to get views? Give me 1 second. I'm going to drink some coffee. I did warn you that there would be coffee. Okay. So let's see. Is it very hard to get views? Again, I'm going to give you the answer I have to give a lot of times. It depends. What's your content about? Are you doing research? Are you putting good thumbnails? Are you getting your video seen in the sense of like you've done your research and you know this is a topic that people are going to be searching for? If you do what I did when I first started, which was just I'm going to play video games and I'm going to title it, video game title episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4. I discovered a lot later than I should have that's not really a search term. So for me, yes, it was very, very hard to get views. But yeah, it really depends. Just wondering why some people are unsubscribing to me. I have 28, but sometimes it goes down. I make Star Wars videos. I make tributes and stuff like that. Oh man, yeah. I've been losing some subscribers myself, my personal channel. Every couple days, like I'll see the number go down a couple, and then it goes up again. It fluctuates. I think it depends on, people might just decide that maybe you're making a different type of video they don't want to see anymore, or maybe they subscribe to you, but they ended up not watching any of your videos because they thought, oh, this is cool that one time, and then their interest might have changed. It's it always can be frustrating, especially when you're just starting out, to see that number go down when you just got it to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, people are finally subscribing. This is awesome. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't let it get under your skin. If you're going to spend time researching anything, it'd be about how to get your video seen by new people rather than worrying about, wow, why did I lose 2 subscribers? If you suddenly drop off a lot, it could be something you did that people didn't like, or that was just different than what you normally do, what they subscribe for, or YouTube could have purged a lot of dead accounts, and that can also drop a lot of subscribers. I looked at my channel audit tool during the last purge, and it said I lost 1,000% of my subscribers or something outrageous like that. I'm like, okay, something happened at YouTube. Let's see. Do you have any suggestions that are successful about how to monetize a channel before reaching YouTube benchmark of watch time? Absolutely, yeah. You could definitely do what a lot of channels do, which is make a Patreon account. I know for me personally, that's something I tried for a bit, and Patreon's a totally normal thing these days that people are doing when it comes to, trying to monetize their channels. And I don't think that would be weird at all for your audience or anything. I wouldn't push it too hard in terms of like, getting people to, hey, subscribe to my Patreon. I wouldn't push that as hard as you say subscribe to my channel, but you could definitely make one, see if anyone's interested, offer some cool perks, maybe a Discord server or something of that effect. Speaking of Discord servers, again, link down below. We are getting close to having to wrap up the stream. If I don't get to your question, our community of fellow YouTube creators may be able to help you over in Discord. Let me keep scrolling, though. We still have a little bit of time. And let's see what I can do here. I see a couple people helping each other out in chat already. Weemcast answering questions for people. Thank you guys for helping each other out, too. That is so awesome. Let me see here. My old AdSense account is disabled. Can I create a new account with the same laptop, same address, and same name? If they disabled your account, it has nothing to do with your laptop, I would think. I think it's going to be attached to your actual email, and you may need to try and contact YouTube about that one. Other than that, I don't think I can be of much help to you there. What is the discrepancy between the sub count on YouTube Studio and the channel page? I wouldn't necessarily say discrepancy. YouTube started doing this thing where they abbreviate the sub count and just generalize it rather than give everyone an exact number. So as a creator, you get to see your exact number, but it does not broadcast that number for everybody. So instead of seeing 1,286 subscribers, I would see 1.2K or even 1.3K as you get closer to 1,300. I would see an abbreviated version of that. It's just the new way they're doing things. There is a YouTube purge. What's that? YouTube, sometimes when there's, after some time has passed, there's been a lot of, I guess, spam accounts. YouTube just deletes them. And sometimes you lose a lot of subscribers. So especially if people are going out there and buying subscribers, which is a terrible practice, you will eventually lose those as well because those accounts will eventually get flagged. So against YouTube terms of service, it's probably going to go away, and I wouldn't recommend if you're going to spend your money on your channel, don't do it on that. Let's see here. I'm still trying to catch up on chat here. What's a good click-through rate to have? Wow, yeah, let's see here. I might have to say it depends on the video on that one. If your click-through rate is low, it's likely because you're getting a lot of your video's getting in front of a lot of people, but they're not clicking on it. What a low click-through rate is, I guess it would be up for some debate. I would say over 50% would be awesome for a click-through rate. That seems high, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe even over 30%. If your video is getting seen by 100 people and 30 click on it, that's not that bad. But it's kind of up to you. What do you consider a good number out of 100? How many people would you like to have clicking on your video? Let's see here. That question's coming up over and over. Hopefully you hear my answer soon. I know there's sometimes a delay. Question: I have a YouTube channel where I do daily live streams, and I can't grow more than 83,000. Just got stuck. Any tips? 83,000 subscribers? First of all, congratulations on 83,000 subscribers. That's awesome. You can't grow. Well, consider the game you're playing. If it's a game, you said live stream and I went straight to video games. Maybe it's not, but let's just pretend for argument's sake it is. Are people still searching for that game? Or have you just captivated a very loyal fan base and, you're having trouble growing because those fans still enjoy that game, but the game itself is kind of falling out of popularity. Maybe people need to find you when you're playing another game. And when it comes to gaming channels, especially, I like to say stay at least in your genre. If you can stay in that genre, that'd be awesome. You may start mixing in some other content other than live streams just to try and change things up. If you're playing a lot of a game, or if you're covering a lot of one topic, try and go back and figure out what questions people are asking and answer those in some short form videos, 5 to 10 minute long little reviews or tutorials. And that could also see a nice boost in your numbers, because you're now offering content that's being discovered by a different group of people. If a video is 3 minutes long, how long should an average duration last? When it comes to if you're saying duration, okay, wait a minute. If a video is 3 minutes long, I'm going to assume you mean retention. I almost said pretension. How long should your retention be on a 3-minute video? Ideally, people will stick around for the whole thing, because 3 minutes is a pretty short video. But for any video, if you can keep your retention above 50%, you've done something right. That's kind of the gold standard there, 50%. But for shorter videos, if it would be a lot higher, I would think, or at least that's what you would want. Reborn baby doll is maybe you're answering a question for somebody else. Is that? Let's see. They are adults, which are collectibles. How would COPA work? Oh, wait. Okay, reborn baby doll. They're for adults. They're collectibles. How would COPA work? I think. I mean, unless you're really targeting a younger audience there, I think you'd be okay. I've played games on my channel and said they're not for kids because I'm not targeting children with my gaming content. My content is more for young adults, college age kind of adults. So if you're collecting something that it's expected adults would likely collect, you're probably in the clear, I would think. I know that YouTube invited Ninja to stream here. I didn't know that. Really? So do you think that live stream will gain more popularity? I think Mixer signed Ninja exclusively, unless there could have been a new development that I haven't seen. But anywhere a popular streamer goes like that, I'm guessing, yeah, that'd be a pretty big stream for sure. What makes a great video? Any tips? Oof. See, this is where I would ask you to be a little more specific about maybe the type of content you make and tailor your question to that, because it's kind of hard to say what makes a great video. That's a big question. I'm gonna give this about maybe 10 more minutes, and then I do need to be going, but we'll answer a few more questions and we'll wrap it up. Let's see. So what makes a great video? Yeah, if you could reword that'd be awesome. I got impressions. Numbers. I don't like numbers. I get scared. I got impressions. 18.6 thousand. 3.7% click-through rate. Views from impressions, 692. Is that bad? What should I do? Views from impressions. And okay, wait a minute. So you had 18,000 some odd impressions, and you got 692 views. I would want more personally, if it were my video. So maybe, let's see here. Maybe it's time to work on some thumbnails. And without looking at your channel, I wouldn't be able to give you any tailored advice, but that's a great place that's where our Discord can come in for sure. You can go to the thumbnail channel, share your top, 3 thumbnails, or share your latest 3 thumbnails and ask people, what do you think went wrong? The click-through rate on these I felt was kind of low. But yeah, that's what you asked what I should do, and that's what I'd recommend, is to go through and maybe change up your thumbnails a bit, because when it comes to click-through rates, if your video is getting seen by that many people, then what can you do to make them stop scrolling? You need an eye-catching thumbnail. It's like we say, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, unfortunately, as content creators, we deal with that a lot. People judge our books by their cover. So that's your thumbnail. Let's see here. Trying to look for new questions. Since I make Star Wars tributes, I get copyright claim notices. Which option should I click on? By the way, thanks for answering my other questions. Since I make Star Wars tributes, I get copyright claim notices. Which option should I click on? Oh boy, I haven't been to that section of YouTube in a bit. If you're making content and using other people's content in your content, like let's say you're using a lot of clips from the movie, I know there's some fair use arguing you could do there, but you might not have too much of a leg to stand on depending on how you're using that content. So I would judge carefully before challenging those claims, if that makes sense. The last week I had 7.7K reach and 5% CTR. Is that good? So, so almost 8,000 people were reached and 5% of them clicked your video. Doesn't sound terrible, but again, it wouldn't. You have a lot of room, a lot of headroom there, a lot of room to grow. So look at your thumbnails as well and see what you can do to get more people to stop scrolling and click on your video. I've grown by 15 subscribers in the last 28 days. Congratulations. Is this good? I'm a channel of 226. Yeah, that's pretty good. 15 extra people bringing you up to 226. That's something to be proud of, for sure. It's going to be different for everybody. Everyone's going to grow at a different rate. And especially as you're a smaller channel, it's going to take a little bit more time to start snowballing and getting those numbers. So 15 subscribers in a month, that's almost a new subscriber every other day. That's awesome. I would be proud of that for sure. Can I run my own playlist and get watch hours? Can you run your own playlist and get watch hours? I would assume that YouTube has a system in place that they can tell when you're watching your own videos. I wouldn't. You can, I guess, if you want, but I wouldn't personally. The last week I had 7. Oh, okay, I read that one. Oh boy, the chat moved a lot. I had it stop for a moment so I could read questions, and then it jumped on me. By doing a collaboration with another YouTuber, will that help my channel grow? Yes and no. I've definitely done collaborations in the past. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be able to interact with somebody else as I made gaming videos, so it was a lot of fun to have people around in the game to interact with. There will be a sense of, some viewer camaraderie. They'll kind of crisscross a little bit and check out the other perspective of the videos. So that can definitely help with growth. I wouldn't make that your only growth strategy, because that can only, even if 100% of their subscribers come to your channel and vice versa, there's a limit to how much you can grow that way. So I would make that, if you can collaborate with people and you have a good connection with them, I'd make that part of your strategy for sure. But I wouldn't depend on that for endless growth opportunities. You're both there because you want to see your numbers go up. You can work together not only by promoting each other, but working together on how to get those videos seen, making playlists that incorporate both perspectives, doing things like that, and working on discovery with another YouTube creator, which is just crazy valuable if you can do YouTube with a friend. That'd be so cool. All right, I have time for maybe 2 more questions. So, what do we got? Question, is it true that likes and dislikes are both equal value? I've heard this myself. It does count as engagement. It's technically engagement. So I definitely wouldn't worry about getting dislikes. I wouldn't stress about getting dislikes, but I would take them I would give them a little more weight in this sense. If, let's say, you get dislike bombed, let's say your video gets way more dislikes than likes, and you're not used to that. You're not going for that. I would try and figure out why. I wouldn't go, that's still engagement. People didn't like the video. That's what the button's there for. It's telling you something. It's feedback, So I would definitely go in. If you get 1 or 2, I get 1 or 2 on every video I post. vidIQ gets dozens and dozens and dozens every video we post. Don't worry about that. If your likes greatly outweigh dislikes, there's always going to be somebody out there that's disliked. Don't worry about it. But if your dislikes greatly outweigh your likes, and that's not common, if it is common, that's another story. But if that's not common, I would look at the feedback carefully. Look at it objectively. There's going to be maybe some people in there that are kind of mad too, but try not to let that get under your skin too much. Try to look at it objectively and address it however it needs to be addressed. And then I'm going to answer one more question. Any advice for me not having a certain topic to focus on yet? Should I keep a wide perspective or focus on one thing? We always love talking about niching down here at vidIQ, but you got to start somewhere. Sometimes you need to upload a bunch of different things that you're interested in. Make sure when you upload something, I'm going to go back to this. This is going to be a thing. If this takes off, I'm in. Don't upload something that you're thinking I hope this doesn't take off too much because I just wanted to make the one video. Be prepared to then have to start over. Let the video blow up, but you might have to go to something else because you didn't want to make more. Does that make sense? Make sure that you're making videos you want to go back to. The point of testing a lot of different content in a short amount of time is to see if there's, anything's going to really grip more than something else. So you can kind of get a direction going and start to narrow your scope to a type of game, one genre of game, and then maybe even one game if you're playing video games. I know, again, I'm going to go to that example a lot because that is the easiest thing for me, when it comes to relating to you guys. So hopefully that helps. But as I said, I only had time for those couple more questions. Please check out our Discord. I can see people that are still asking questions. I wish I had more time to answer them all, but we are already about 10 minutes over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type a link right now, vidIQ.com/Discord. A lot of fellow creators in this Discord channel. Don't go in there and post your videos. They will be deleted. You will likely be removed. That's not what Discord is for. But a lot of you have questions. A lot of you want to know how to grow on YouTube. And there are creators in there just like you trying to do the same thing with their channels. We have a section for collaborations. If you have a channel and you want to just throw it out there and see if anyone's interested in collaborating with you. We have a section for thumbnails. If you want to A/B test some thumbnails and get some feedback on them from other people who are going to give you some honest feedback. If you just want to talk about YouTube strategy in general, or you just want to talk about, what'd you have for breakfast? We have sections for all that kind of stuff, and it's all in the vidIQ Discord. Also, please be sure to check out. I have some other things here to share with you. Next week we'll be doing our channel audit live stream on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday another one of these streams. So if you can always go back and watch this, it'll be on the replay. But if you want to do another Q&A session with us as well, you can also join us for the Q&A next week. And we have a podcast. It's called Tube Talk. It is linked down below. It's fantastic. It's hosted by Liron Segev. He talks to all kinds of creators from all different walks of life about all different matters of YouTube subject. So definitely check that out. And you can also get the 30-day free trial down below of vidIQ. It's 30 days of boost. Highly, highly, highly recommend. If you have not downloaded vidIQ yet, go get vidIQ, then unlock the 30-day free trial for all those amazing features you saw today in the training session. And again, if you missed that training session, when we're done, it'll be up on the replay, and you can go watch that and get a whole lot of information. A lot of the questions you guys asked, in some form or fashion, a lot of those were answered in that training session just through Liron showing you all kinds of ways you could be searching and using these tools and all sorts of things like that. So thank you guys so much for your time. I've had a lot of fun hanging out with you and answering your questions. I hope this was helpful. I really do. And I look forward to seeing you around for the next one. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. I don't have an end screen, so I'm just going to wave, and then I'm going to turn it off. All right, everybody. Have a great day. See ya.